Hi, Christina. Thanks for opting into the video critique. I think I probably would have understood that these were 4 seasons without you mentioning it, but maybe not, so I'm glad you clarified anyway. Um, I think for me right now, I really like your colors. I like that they're shapes. The way you've rounded the edges looks really nice. I think for me right now, the process that's most important is going through and cleaning them up a little bit. For example, this flower, it isn't perfectly centered, this bottom part right here. See how there's more white space on the left side than the right side? So it looks like it's a little bit tilted. I would clean that up so this bottom line is centered and this top line is kind of, well, not centered, but aligned perfectly. And then this one looks good. I actually really like your tree. I think maybe they thought it was a flower. That's interesting. Um, this needs to be cleaned up a bit. So this is a leaf, I'm assuming. Um, what did you say? Some thought they were flowers. My tree is the most confusing. Huh. I really like your tree. I think it looks great. I think your leaf needs a little bit more work. See this bumpy edge? So we need to smooth this out a bit. I would get rid of this element because this is the only icon where you have a stroke shape or you have a brush shape on it. So you either would need to add this component to each of them or leave it off of this one. So if you're doing a icon set leaves, let's see. So if you're doing a leaf, I would look at something like this and try to kind of emulate one of these or even one of these in a fall color because right now maybe yours is a little bit too abstract. Okay, so try to get some inspiration. This is obviously too detailed for what you're going for, but try to get some inspiration from something like this and then maybe like this could look good. Okay, so you want to keep the same cool rounded edges that you have, the same simple shapes of kind of triangular and squares with the rounded edges, but I would probably end up reworking this leaf a little bit so it looks actually more like a leaf and doesn't have this component. And then your snowflake, it looks pretty good. Watch that one of the main important things when you're building an icon set is your edges. So I'm really going to be honing in on things like the middle of the snowflake. Do all of these meet up perfectly? And then are the angles pretty much the same in the amount of spacing of this white space between these? See how these are so different? A snowflake is perfect, so you want this to be perfect too. And so work on this one, the center especially, get these shapes really, really nicely spaced and aligned, okay? These might look really nice because they are so simple with a component like this pole shadow in the background, or even like 3 colors in the background, nice crisp edges or rounded edges on your icon set. So play around with those. There are lots of tutorials, video tutorials for how to do something like this. If you wanted to do this pole shadow in the background, it's called a side shadow. Or you can email me if you decide to do it and I'll find a tutorial for you. But because your shape is so simple, I think going in the direction of something like this would look really, really good. Okay, see how cool this looks with this simple circle around it and then the pole shape. So I think that would elevate these to the professional level because your color scheme I really love. I like your themes. I love how simple these are actually. This is like spot on with what we want from an icon set. So you're heading in the right direction. Now you just take it to the next level to make it really feel professional. Also, watch your artboards. I would keep these all the exact same size. Like, I don't know why some of them are long. This one's so much bigger. Okay, so that's going to help them feel like a cohesive set as well. All right, you're heading in the right direction. Just keep on cleaning it up and add whatever it's going to take to make it really pop and take it to the next level. Okay, thanks, Christina.